There are 4 critical things that you need in order to get your VA disability claim processed. We're going to dive into those today. All right, welcome back, everybody. Before we get started, please like, share, subscribe, and watch this video from beginning to end. Let it run. Every single bit of that helps us get the word out to more and more veterans, and we're able to help more and more people. So I appreciate all of you who are subscribers. I appreciate everybody who lets the videos run. There's other ways that you can support me, but we'll go into those at a later time. So I appreciate that. Thanks. All right, let's talk today about 4 things that you absolutely must have to have a successful claim. And so we're going to talk disability claims, and the first thing we're going to talk about is diagnosis. You have to have a diagnosis. It needs to be a current diagnosis, which means, loosely, it means sometime in the last year. You're still treating, or you've gotten a diagnosis, or you have a diagnosis that you're being seen at a doctor, chiropractor, anything for, right? Has to be a current diagnosis within 1 year. Second thing you need, an in-service event that happened, right? The in-service event can be combat-related injury. It can be an accident. It can be exposure. It can be traumatic experience. It can be a number of different things, right? But you need an in-service event. So that's 2. Then you need a service connection. And that service connection is, hey, this diagnosis and this, in-service event, here's the bridge that connects those 2. And over and above that, one of the biggest things that you need to understand is that medical evidence is your best friend. Medical evidence from the time that you were in service or just after the time that you were in service, all the way through the current date, is the one way that you're going to make sure that you can say, hey, I've got all this medical evidence that proves that I have this condition. And here was the in-service event. Here is the service connection, right? But if you really want to dig into it and see what's really going on in the background, I think you really need to look at a couple other things, right? Number 1, support. Support for your claim. I know there's several out there that say buddy statements and lay statements are useless. They don't do you any good. I tend to disagree with them respectfully, but I've seen where lay statements have come into play and they've really helped people out. So get some buddy statements. If you had a condition or you had something happen while you were in service, get a buddy statement from inside the service, right? Also, if your condition, your diagnosed condition, causes you problems at work, causes you to miss work, causes you to do anything that, is detrimental to your employment, get your employer or coworker to actually put in a lay statement as well. All it's going to do, if it's written properly, all it's going to do is strengthen your case to get a rating. Okay? So get that done as well. The real big thing is that you have to know your diagnostic codes. I have a whole nother video about diagnostic codes. And then study the 38 CFR, right? And part 4 specifically. And I think the key here is that in 38 CFR P4, you're going to find these are the requirements to get the 10%. These are the requirements for 30. These are requirements for 50, 70, 90, 100. Right? You're going to be able to get an idea of where you sit. And then you know what you need to do. If you think you're at 30% because you've got asthma and you're taking medications daily for it, then you have to document all that. Make sure that you fit in that 30, right? You've got to have all that put together to get there. It really helps you understand the system a whole lot better when you start reading that 38 CFR P4. The other thing is, and the last one, so that you know, is prepare for your CMP exam. And the way that you do that is you go out to the VA's website. There's a link in my channel page for my link tree, and there is a direct link to the page to get all of the DBQs, the disability benefits questionnaires, from the VA's website that'll help you, figure out what they're going to ask at a CMP, what they're going to exam, what they're going to do. Is it range of motion? For a mental one, what are they going to be looking for? The more you know about how that's going to go, the more you can accurately, try and navigate that process, right? Also familiarize yourself, because this goes along with that exact thing there. Familiarize yourself with 38 CFR Part 4, DBQs, and then familiarize yourself with PACT Act and other presumptive TARA type of, toxic exposure, TARA types of disabilities, and that will help you progress as well. Listen, thanks for sticking around. I appreciate it. Have a great day. See ya.